Good morning, friends. I hope you had a good weekend and looking forward for a profitable Monday and the coming days. Last week, if you all remember our YouTube share, we had shared these trades in the stocks, especially Rain, MGL, DLF. So, Rain Industries actually made a high of 6.4 as per the targets. MGL made a high of 18, which is the first target. DLF actually took the stop loss. And Bank Nifty, I think we had, if I remember rightly, we had shared two trades. One was 41,800 and 41,500. So 41,800, uh, sorry, 41,800 call which never came anywhere near to 320, and 41,300 put. I think let me check. I'm so sorry. 581. No, this was not the trade. I think 41,500 put. This was not the trades. 41,500 put. Anyway, uh, 41. Yes, 41,500 put above 333. We mentioned targets of 395 and 400. So market opened somewhere at 325. Hit target of uh, 370 or so, and then close for the day. So this is how market was. Market was actually typically, if you see on Friday, was very range boundish. It was opened somewhere at 41,400. If you see on the shorter time frame, Bank Nifty opened here at 41,500, moved down, and then went up and kept trading in this range. There was no typically, you could have only made some profit at this movement of 41,500 post I think around 9:30 or 9:40. You could have made some about 50 points. Otherwise market was very range boundish, and hitting anybody who would have traded here would have seen their stop loss getting being hit a couple of times. And we were actually only scalping on that day, and we didn't do much. And then we also shared the Glenmark 400 coil above 11, which made a high of around 13.7. Naukri also we gave with our friends view, and this made about 157, about 20 odd points. So more of stocks we focused on, and coming for the uh, perspective in Nifty for the coming weeks or days, what we are observing is Nifty is not really moving, much. If you see, it has been very range boundish, uh, trading in the same range for a couple of days or so. Uh, what we are also expecting is now there has been some up moves, but then down, it and then comes down. What we feel is market can, if he is able to sustain at an above levels of say around 17,950 or 17,970, then we could see 18,000, maybe 20 or 18,040 levels or so. And as per the option chain data, we can see at 41, sorry, in Nifty especially, there is a short triangle at 17,800, with calls and puts. I mean, the call writers and put writers, you know, managing their positions at this level. So tomorrow, if market opens below 417,800 or so, we could see 17,776, and the next levels could also hit up to 17,738. And if if this levels also sustain, then my next targets in the coming days could be 17,760 also. So these levels I'm sharing for tomorrow, and in the coming days there's also a possibility that market can retrace back, or one after some movements it doesn't just move down like this. It, you would have, if you are a proper observer, you would see market tends to move up and then comes down and then moves up and then down. This is how it trades, because it needs to try, uh, make profit on both sides, and also keep the retailers uh, onto the, keep investing. If you have markets with big movements, retailers can shy away. So slowly we are seeing market, even though it is slowly moving up. Uh, Charts kind of give us a feeling or indication uh, that in coming, it is one is it is being very squeezed over here. Number two, it can move up to 17,970 and slowly tend to move down also. So depends on this next couple of 2 days or so. If, as I said, if market opens below 17,800, and these are the levels, and I will probably look to scalp once Nifty tends to move like this, or gives me an indication that it is moving up, and my targets, as I have already mentioned, on the upside it could be 17,970, and we could even probably see 1820 levels, and if this also sustains, then we could see 110 levels also. So on the bank nifty, there's a slight differences uh, on the market, but what I would rather do is I would share the strike prices and the entry levels. So I'm looking at 41,600 put. Once this moves above 352, then I can see there's a target of 480 to 480 plus. And on the long side, 41,500. Once this moves above 381, we could look targets of 435, 490 also. And our friend would be the stop loss, which can, you know, maintains our account, or you can see holds on to the capital with the stop loss of 340 levels. Meanwhile, if you have any queries, please do ask. We would definitely be glad to uh, answer your queries. Uh, some stock picks we have done for tomorrow. Most of the stock picks are for intraday. We also made some list we could possibly look to for uh, short term also, which we will be sharing. This stock option picks for short term would possibly we would be sharing in our groups, because it needs to be monitored with the proper entry and exit levels. So I have Siemens. Siemens, I'm looking for going long above 3134 with a stop loss of 3124, targets of 3152 in the intraday, and 3140 call. Uh, Above 78, I am looking at targets of 90, 105 with stop loss of 66. Betternet also is there in radar, but options I'm slightly not very comfortable on this because of low liquidity. We can possibly look to short uh, and look for targets of uh, sorry. We could possibly look to short this at below 2,222 with targets of 219. And Britannia, I have looking at 4,600. Once this moves above 58, then target of 66.72 with a stop loss of 50.2. And Bosch also looks to be on the short side. So I would request if there is any investors looking to buy, wait for more lows. And Hindustan Copper also looks to be little weak. Axis Bank, we are looking at 860 put, about 12.2, targets of 14 to 16, stop loss of 10.5. Then we also have BPCL, which we are looking to short. We are looking at Marco 495 put, uh, which once this moves above 7.25, I'm looking at targets of 9 to 11. And equity also we are sharing 493 with a stop loss of 495.9, targets of 490, 488. Tata Chemicals also I'm looking at shorts. 1020 put is what typically the strike price I would look at. Once this moves from below 2019 on done, moves above 21.2, then we would look at targets of 28.32. Balram also is very weak, seems to be moving downwards. Bandhan Bank looks positive, HFC looks positive. State Bank of India is slightly weak. If you see this, it has tried to move up, but then intraday it looks little weak. May trends to levels of 550 before any up move. And Bharat Forge is looking pretty forging ahead for targets of 905. So it's a short-term pick. Godrej Properties also looks to be heading up towards 1,245, 1,282 levels. On the index, especially Nifty IT has been performing well, and I think it is slowing down if you see. And what I can see is it can slowly move down uh, lower towards 30,270 and put pressure on Nifty as well. Nasdaq also, uh, in fact, has been pretty weak, but then we somehow have sustained, and the Nifty Indian IT has sustained and may slowly follow suit with uh, the international markets, or basically Nasdaq, I could say, not exactly. Nifty metals is definitely under pressure. Uh, Energy also is under pressure. Public sector banks have not really been well. PSEs, if you see, is low down. It tend to move up. Possibilities that it could go up and then again move down towards 4250 levels. Uh, CNF Finance also is slightly under pressure, and then infrastructure has is very flat for some time. Uh, Now has recovered a bit, and on the Nifty reality, I think looks a little strong up move. We could have already we saw Godrej Properties. We could probably look at Oberoi reality. Uh, we could look at adding in equities in Oberoi reality for typically a targets of 920 levels also. Uh, Brigade Enterprises also slowly could be added. If you remember, we mentioned these targets, and it has moved up towards 506. May tend to be in this range for some time, like this. Uh, a slight pressure building up. It may come towards 482, and if it tends to take support, then I think we can add for again targets of 4. FMCG also slightly under pressure. It is slowly tending to be. It's been trading. Now it was a move up to 46,380 levels. There has been. It's slowly heading down. Is what we can see. So we will watch if it comes below 4495. Then it could be under more pressure towards 44,040 levels also. Uh, if this sustains above 45,600, then we could see FMCG again moving toward upwards. So thank you all for most of you been complaining about my voice. Yes, like I would uh, definitely try to work on the same. But I'm also putting the numbers on the screen so that you're able to see the views clearly. Not bad. Being too late. I have seen there are about two people who are watching our videos at this hour. No worries. Take